No Snapchat here.
Well, what do you want?
I don't care much for your tone.
What can I do for you, Heather?
You know exactly what I want, and you better give it to me.
Toot sweet.
A 9-letter word meaning annoying with an X.
Try vexatious.
Naomi, so good to see you.
Would that I could say the same.
You know, your hostility is affecting our relationship.
This isn't a relationship, Heather. This is blackmail.
Oh, such a dirty word.
Yet so true. I pay you a ridiculous amount of money
To keep my mouth shut. Okay. Blackmail it is. By the way, my accountant tells me that you're several months in arrears.
because, as you well know, I have had a reversal of fortune. Money is tight.
Tough! I have a son to take care of. And my Franco is not going to go without because of your poor business decisions. Is that clear?
I need an extension, just a little more time to get your money.
Nope. Not going to happen.
Would you try to understand my situation?
Don't bother lying. I know all about your settlement.
What settlement?
You made a deal with the Justice Department. When you turn state's evidence against your ex-husband, you take home 6 figures a year. So either you're holding out on me, or you don't spend your allowance very wisely.
If you would listen, I can explain to you.
Don't you bother. You owe me 3 months of hush money. You better pay up or else.
Or else what?
Okay,
Is this a bad time?
no, it's a fabulous time. She was just leaving. Do call.
I know her from somewhere.
Oh, she's got one of those faces.
No, not really. Oh, hey, you know what? She passed out right in front of me at the Metricor.
Some people, they just can't handle their liquor.
She's Hayden's mother.
Hayden who?
Hayden. She's a person who's been giving Elizabeth a hard time.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Celine doesn't take after her father.
Heather,
Hmm.
how is it that you know so much about Hayden's father, but you don't know who Hayden is?
Enough chit-chat about insignificant people. Did you bring me a present?
I didn't. I couldn't afford one because, my bills have kind of been catching up with me since I've been out of work.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
Well, I'm sure they'll lift your suspension soon.
maybe. But in the meantime, I have to ask you a favor, Mom.
Anything for my boy.
Good. Okay, so, I have this date tonight coming up with Elizabeth, and I really want to get it right. But as I said, my funds are a little low, so I was wondering if maybe you could loan me some of your mystery money.
I know what people...
I'm not your personal ATM, Franco.
I know that. I just, the last conversation we had about the family finances, you mentioned that your nest egg was quite large, so I thought you wouldn't mind if I maybe just dipped in for just a little bit of scratch.
Actually, my funds are in some ways limited. In fact, they're about to dry up.
Is that what this little meeting was about? Is Naomi your source?
Naomi's delinquent in her payments. And since I seem to be a permanent guest of this institution, she thinks I can't really do anything about it.
Huh. Well, then you should consider me your own personal collection agency. You just fill me in on the details of your relationship with Naomi, and I'll go get the money from her myself.
Nice.
What's the deal here? What's going on with you and Naomi?
For a criminal mastermind, I would have thought you'd figured it out by now.
Well, semi-retired criminal mastermind.
Naomi pays me. And I keep my mouth shut.
About what?
Her past with Jeff Weber and her little brat.